Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. We're back with Final Fantasy XIV on the buns in Heavensward, and we're in the middle of side quest hell, aren't we?
What? Who? Where? What? Who?
Yeah, side
Who
quest
are
hell.
you? What am I doing?
You're
What's my
following me.
motivation?
Come on, follow me. There's a side quest right above us. It's calling our name.
Ooh.
Sorry, Totaro. We'll be back to you in maybe a month.
Yeah. Oh, right. The hunt bills.
Yes, hello, Mrs. Huntbills. I see you.
Better bill hunting. Stasia thinks you're ready to hit new heights in your hunting career.
So, you're Rena and you're Ladonia, are you? I could see why that old rogue Atinin signed you up. You've got the fire of a born hunter burning in your eyes. I'd wager those level Mark 1s don't offer much of a challenge to a burly girl like you two. You'll be wanting to spice things up a little, am I right? Then
I'm
what
just
are you...
imagining her saying burly girl to, like some little Lalafell. I mean, for us, yeah, it fits. Sorry, go on.
Then what are you waiting for? Head down to Adelan and tell him you're ready for more. Ooh, big
That is
quest.
really
Lots of
That
travel.
is amazingly dramatic organ music for this quest.
I know. Hello, Ardalan.
Oh, so Stasia reckons you're ready to move on to bigger and better things, does she? That girl had her way. We'd be throwing babes in the river to sort out the swimmers from the sinkers. Still, she might be onto something this time. Alright, I'll give you a chance. But level 2 mercs ain't nothing to be sniffed at, understand? Let your guard down, even for an instant, and they'll hand your posterior to you on a platter. Take a look at the clan hunt board and you'll see what kind of beasts I'm talking about.
And back upstairs.
Mm-hmm. Up the stairs, down the stairs, up the stairs, down the stairs.
Yep.
Clan hunt board is covered in bills showing the details of wanted monsters. If you think you have what it takes, try testing your mettle against a level 2 mark.
Okay, one side quest down. Lots more to go.
Hold on a moment. Yeah, I'd gone through all my level 1 marks. Come on.
I guess I had to.
They can be extra XP, and we seem to need that at the moment.
Yes.
Come on.
All the XP. Give it to us.
Show me the XP!
Now we ignore the 2 blue bangs for What's Your Sign and Dark Spectacle. Those are job unlocks. But everything
Yes.
else...
And they're not jobs the buns are taking.
Nope.
Now, what's your sign for?
Astrologian.
Ah. Honoring the past. Oh ho, Aether Current. This Hellenart night is in mourning. We recently held a ceremony to honor the passing of Sir Clodiband, third son of House Hellenart. But I was surprised to see none of the Rose Knights from Camp Cloudtop in attendance. Not that they should abandon that camp, mind you, but at the very least I expected to see Eorzea or perhaps Lady Laniat in attendance. I'm sure she has her reasons for not attending. But Rantraman is a dear friend of mine, and I would know how he cared for Sir Clodimand. They worked quite closely together for many years, down to the very end. Which is why I want you to present this to him, the battle standard raised during the ceremony. I'm certain he would have attended if he could, and at the very least, I should think he would appreciate a memento from the ceremony.
So, that first?
Let's see what the unflinching Temple Knight has. Into the Mists. This unflinching Temple Knight seeks the aid of the adventurer who felled the mighty Nidhogg. Excuse me. I've been looking for you two. Commander Handaloo of the Temple Knights has an urgent matter he'd like to discuss with you. It would seem your strength is required once again. Pray make your way to the congregation of our Knights Most Heavenly, and lend an ear to his request.
We're gonna wait on that one.
Okay.
Let's go to Camp Cloud Top.
Anything to avoid being sent right back to the zone we just came out of?
Yes! How did you guess?
You've been complaining about it for weeks.
It's cold. Not like it's much warmer here.
Nope. And lots of nice cold stone around here to steal all the warmth from the soles of your feet.
Mm-hmm. Excuse me, Mr. Ticketer. Can I go to Camp Cloud Top? Thank you.
Yes, 2 tickets for Camp Cloud Top, please. Oh, there you are.
Hello, Mr. Rantrama. We have a gift for you.
Good morning, adventurers. What can I do for you?
It's actually what we can do for you.
Trade Battle Standard. The sigil on this pennon is so battle-worn that it is barely recognizable as that of House Hallenart. The battle standard of the Steel Vigil, charred by flame just as I remember. Though there is much I wish I could not remember from that day. In the wake of the calamity, we were all but defenseless, and Svara and Sava saw fit to give us no quarter. I should hope to never again see a battle so bloody. He laid down his life for our nation, for the few of us who escaped with our lives. A true leader to the better end, and I will always treasure the years spent under him. But I am not worthy of a memento such as this. Though she may be reluctant to accept it, Lady Laniat should be the one to have this. I realize she has her own way to deal with grief, and I suspect that's why she did not attend the ceremony. But in all my years serving House Hallenart, they have never been the sort to simply let go of family. Please, friend, take the battle standard to her.
That we shall.
Okay, what the heck happened?
Something wrong?
Apparently Firefox had crashed on Sakura. Just wondering why it had gone to sleep. And now I have another ad to go through.
Sorry about that. What are our aether currents in the area? Oh, Sea of Clouds, 1.
Lovely. Found or quest?
Quest.
Great. Double check what the nearest one is? Just in case it's in range of something we should have been to already?
450 alms to the northwest, i.e. on a continent we can't get to.
There you go. Okay. Oh, that's what I've been hearing.
Hmm?
Another person leaving rubber all over the Safeway parking lot.
We have such a horrible problem with that.
Yeah.
Hello there, Rita, Ladonia. Is there something you two need?
Frayed battle standard. Still barely recognizable.
This battle standard from the Steel Vigil. You are too kind. This is a most unexpected gift. Klobanam was a good man, always ready to put his men's needs before his own. Excuse me. Where did that come from? Always ready to put his men's needs before his own. They were a family, and they mourned his loss like a family. Although I wish they had followed Francois's example. He insisted on the post in Central Corthus, hoping to avenge him someday, and that Klobanam's men were quick to follow suit. But I refused to dwell on the past, grieving at gatherings year after year. It's not what he would have wanted. Nay, he would have want me to live my own life and fulfill my own dreams. His passing was a great loss for our house, but such hardships are not unfamiliar to us. Times are hard, but we must move forward. And in time, Ishgard will become a great nation he believed it could be, free of war.
Thank you for the Aether Current. And the follow-up side quest.
Yo, you had any doubt?
Sadly, no. My only doubts is how many are lurking off my mini-map. Search and rescue. Lady Laniette is waiting anxiously for something.
3 of my men were sent to survey the area around Okagundu sometime last night, and have yet to hear word from them. A routine check shouldn't have taken this long. Rena, Ladonia, may I ask you two to travel to this location on the map and see what has delayed them? If they've met any trouble, I would be at ease knowing you are there to help them.
Of course he has another one for us, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. Mr. Food himself. It's all about the food.
Yes it is.
Nom 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 nom.
I half expect him to show up in an episode of Restaurant to Another World someday.
Hello, Gildon. What do you need to eat this time?
Crying over spilled food. Gildon stares off into the distance, his brow furrowed and stomach grumbling. Ah, Ladonia, Rena, if there's ever a time I needed your help, surely it is now. The Paisas inhabiting the lands north of camp have been giving us trouble. They're mischievous sort by nature, but this time they've gone too far. They laid waste to the supplies of our beloved cook, and this morning's meal was ruined. They must learn that we are not to be trifled with, and so I ask you to put down 3 of the beasts. That should prove sufficient to thin their numbers and discourage their antics. They ruined his food, now it's personal.
Oh, yes. Oh, Restaurant to Another World is awesome.
Yes, it was a very good series. I hope we get another season.
From the sounds of it,
admit,
I don't think we will, but it was nice light flare right when we needed it.
I have to admit, they were kind of pushing it. Do we want to get the other 2 first?
No, we'll come back to those.
And they might send us to the same places.
They're too far away. We'll be sent there and then pick them up and then they'll send us back. You know how this works.
Anyway, yeah, they were kind of pushing it at the first Crunchyroll Expo. And anytime they feel a need to push something, I start getting suspicious. So I was a little leery before we tried it, but it turned out to be a really good, sweet series.
These are Pisces, but they're not wily Pisces.
Yes, we can only slay the wily ones. Wait, hold on.
Do you have a hunt target?
Yes, the Abdellas.
Have fun! Good job!
Hey! I did it wrong. I didn't fall to my death because of that.
That was kind of hilarious.
Yeah, I keep going for that one first. Hold on. I need another. Really?
Where'd he come from?
It's a test of our reflexes.
Especially when we got a second one. What the hell? The Dommels, they be wild tonight.
They're looking for their longer necks.
Are we done?
That's a good question. Yes, 2 of 2. We're done.
Yeah, the main problem I had with Campfire Cooking in Another World is that it kind of just didn't really go anywhere for me, story-wise. At least with A Restaurant to Another World, it was designed on the offset to be episodic.
And still had some continuing things going on.
Mm-hmm.
They were just secondary importance. I have to admit, at some point,
there's my hunt target.
I would kind of like to see Toriko. Is that the one for the Culinarian Age?
Yeah, that was like Dragon Ball does foodie.
Yes.
It was UD. It did kind of suffer from over-the-top power growth.
Yeah,
and
that was my main problem when
combat.
With the bits I was seeing at it was just way too over the top in a lot of ways, but at the same time, it was just so earnest.
And apparently, excuse me, don't know why I'm suddenly coughing. The power scale was even toned down for the anime.
Oh dear.
As far as I know, the manga keeps going, but the anime just kind of wound down to a stop.
Yeah.
Probably because it went less foodie and more Dragon Ball Z. I'm actually looking forward. I need to figure out which stream site's going to have it. Oh, did we pass our mark? Yes,
Probably.
We did.
Yeah, we did some time ago. Good show.
Too busy talking about foodies.
Yeah.
Delicious in Dungeon is the one I'm kind of looking at. Have to admit, this odd seeming spat of foodie stuff is kind of bizarre, but okay.
At least it's something of a quiet trend instead of a all-consuming one like isekai.
Yeah. The problem is they've redefined isekai to mean any portal fantasy now, which is kind of BS.
Yeah. Well,
It's like, we have a name for it. It's called portal fantasy.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are calling Alice in Wonderland isekai now. It's like, no.
No.
It's a portal fantasy.
Isekai means you can't go back.
Ooh, is it up top? I think it is.
Yes, it is.
That's gonna
There's
be
an up arrow.
That's gonna be an interesting one to get to.
Are we going to spend all night doing this one quest?
No. I know my
There and back
paths,
again.
mostly. We know, Doodles, we know. The Dommels were a sign, weren't they? Oh god, it's Corrigan. Oh, is it top? Yes, it is.
It's still up above.
I'm trying to avoid the Corrigan.
You do this.
I like my ears, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Not really meant to go on that platform, I think.
Here we go.
Okay. Rose Knight. We thought the building abandoned. We were too careless. The Vanu, they came out of nowhere. Have you come to help us? Yes, we're here to help. Stand back, we're professionals.
Helping!
And yeah, this counts as coming out of nowhere.
How about them there, cookies?
I have no serious injuries, though it could have been worse if not for you. He never expected to find Vanu hiding in a desolate, broken building. Thank Haloni you were here to help us. Sure, we were done for.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of good reports on Fran.
Prairie.
Yeah.
Don't know that one.
That's the elf adventurer retracing her hero journey?
Oh, okay. Is that out this season?
I believe so.
I thought it was like fall. Yeah,
Could
I'm
be
most
fall.
excited for this fall. Yeah, it's next season. Yeah, I have been really looking forward to that since I first heard about that. I have heard good things about the manga.
As we squeak our way through the field of Dommels
Tommel.
and Corrigan.
Yep. Anywhere near?
542 yards to the northwest.
That's a no. No, it might be nearer once we're to our other destination. I guess not.
Which I think is
Practically on top of
below
it.
us.
Yes, it is.
So we have to sneak past the Wysant. Somehow.
Yeah. The mini-map is mocking me.
Oh, look, more Wysant. Oh god, he's looking this way. Can we sneak past that? Just barely!
He's chill. Yeah, there we are. Wily Pisces. Ask for them by name. Of course that got to him.
Well, we need to. We got 3! Woohoo!
Oh dear. No, I only see 2.
They're a bunch of squeak toys!
No. Not compared to a bogey.
Alright, 2 quests down.
Woohoo! RTB?
RTB!
Yeah, this place gets really vertical.
And the map is big.
Yeah, especially compared to anything you get used to in ARR.
Hello, Lenia. You've returned safely, thank goodness. Did you find my men? Were they unharmed? Oh, thank goodness. That the Vanu would take refuge there is strange indeed. It was once the home of a Gundu tribe. They were a peace-loving people, and for a time we maintained favorable relations. That is, until the Vundu attack. Now the Gundu are under the heel of their rule, but let us not dwell on such sorrowful memories of yesterday. Today you have saved my men, and for that you have my thanks.
No problem. And thanks for the XP.
Mm-hmm.
So the Pisces have been dealt with then. At last we can enjoy a short reprieve from their roguery. I fear they're searching for trees to build a nest. Though sparse when looking at these islands as a whole, Camp Cloudtop is fortunate to have its fair share. If it truly is trees they're after, they will have to seek elsewhere. Just the thought of those furry fiends swinging down from the trees in the middle of a meal makes my blood boil. I will not allow it.
Him and food. Oh god, it's
Yep.
more food.
It's Gildon. He always has another quest. A tall order to fill. Gildon is up to his neck in problems. Good to see you two. I'm sure this comes as no surprise, but there's yet more work to be done.
I am so surprised.
The Dommels inhabiting Okgundu have been wandering dangerously close to the outpost of late. As they continue to grow in number, they have become a hindrance to our work in the area. It would be a boon to the camp if you could slay 4 of them to thin their ranks. And stop eating your herb garden or something, right? We know there's food involved somewhere.
I hear dumble meat actually goes pretty well. Hello, Light Swing!
Hey, Live!
We're in the middle of side quests.
We're
All
live with
the
Live.
side quests. Even
Wanna
more
grab
side
the other
quests
2?
than that.
Because they didn't send us that way.
Just wait for it.
Uh-huh.
They generally do pretty good pathing on their side quests.
I am suspicious of this. Here a paisa, there a paisa, everywhere a paisa.
The Paisa wants a Paisa of you.
No, thank you.
We're going the wrong way to slay Dommels. Because Dommels
We are
are
going
up
the right
top.
way to be slain by a Gala cat.
Nope. Running from the Daily Cat.
Thank you.
Or should it be leisurely saunting away from the Gala Cat?
It's not leisurely. Hers is doing her best, aren't you, girl? Yeah, I know. All these slopes make you tired just looking at them. There we go. Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting novels. And Corrigan, apparently.
Ow!
Can't help ya. I left my healing in my other pants.
Pete, save me!
Ooh, 2 Corrigans.
Yeah, and they were both on me plus the Dommel.
Yeah. I thought we just had 1 Corrigan.
No, we had 2. And it was painful.
And that isn't even enough doubles. Corrigan, as far as the eye can see.
At least they're not Corrigans.
Okay.
Sorry, that joke fell flat, didn't it?
I just wasn't sure how they'd be worse. Okay. 1 taken care of.
RTB?
Yeah, I guess we need to go back to the congregation for the other? Okay, right, we only had 1 new side quest. I was expecting a pair.
Yeah, but they decided not to give us a pair. Someone likes you. Yes, you go trotting that way, Mr. Corrigan.
Mm-hmm.
Right through the middle of a fate. Yay! This is not our fate.
Thankfully, no.
At least the music here is nice.
Chocobo music?
Only in your mind's eye.
No, only because I have the mount music turned on.
And I do not.
But you're missing the Chocobo theme.
I want to hear the zone theme.
You're being disloyal to Eorzea. Ooh, that hit.
Okay, we got your Dommel meat right here.
Welcome back, friends. I'd hate you've dealt with the Dommels then. I can only hope hope now our men will have an easier time patrolling the area. Their coming near the outpost is but a recent phenomenon, no doubt stemming from curiosity. The Dommels are docile in nature, but it's quite easy for such large animals to injure our men unintentionally. It pains me that we call them so, but we do what we must for the good of the camp. And nary a mention of food. You feeling well?
I don't know, maybe the other actually filled him up. Temporarily. Okay, back to Camp Cloudtop. Yeah, you missed it earlier today, live suing. We went into the new variant dungeon with Raylan and Rylea and Theron and Talia and Action. And yeah, we died gloriously.
Oh, yes.
We got to spend a good 15 minutes just watching Tay solo the boss.
Yeah. Sorry, Tay. We'll try to do better next time.
Actually, let's get this one way over here first. Next time we do the boss, we'll probably do a lot better, but yeah, it was kind of painful and sad. And sad and painful.
And just think, if we successfully get a different branching, he'll have different mechanics, or at least some different mechanics.
Actually, no. Well, yeah, if we get different branching.
A Cropper's Duty. Hareband seeks an adventurer who is not afraid to get dirty. Ah, Ladonia, Rena, your timing is impeccable. I need you to retrieve 5 bushels of black loam for the crops. You can find it in the fields east of here where the wisens graze. I would go myself, but I haven't the stomach for it. Going near those gargantuan beasts, that is.
Chicken!
And your, knight.
Bark, 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 bark! Sorry. I should not tease the knights. Most of the knights here are like old, decrepit, and are awaiting retirement pay.
Mm. Umbral wind. No wonder I'm hearing that. Beefing up the reserves. Fabrile's troubled look suggests he needs a helping hand. No, this will not do at all. Ah, just the woman I was hoping to see. I need your help to fortify our dwindling stock of provisions. Now comes the food. Our supply of meats is particularly low, but flesh from the Wisens should hold us over until the next shipment of provisions comes in. If you can bring back 4 slabs of their meat, it would help us immensely. You can find them north of camp at Last Step. Well, he's not sending us out for normal meat, at least.
Meat, it's what's for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Have a glass of meat if you don't know why your doctor does.
I think the mic cut that last one off.
Aww. Boo.
Yeah. It's a very sensitive mic. You hurt its feelings so easily.
Decides it'll take its toys and go home.
Yeah. Or take your voice and go home, I guess.
I think that counts. Yes, we are very much in Umbrewind territory.
Yeah. And approaching sunset.
Probably up this way.
Seems like it.
That's 3.
Buddies, that reminds me, we need to get onions.
Looks like we have a spare.
As ever.
I think we can cut up and around here. Try and avoid the Corrigans. Yeah.
Hey, Corrigan man. Which I think would need you to be from San Diego County to get that reference.
There's our black loam.
So, is there like white loam, red loam, polka dot loam?
I don't want to find out.
This is a I stepped in what quest?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very much so.
As long as there's no cherries involved.
Okay, RTB.
Mm-hmm. Huzzah.
That actually went very smoothly. Usually you get dogpiled.
Yeah. They're scared of us.
They should be. No, you go away. We don't want to play with you.
We gave it the office.
We have an office?
Don't tell him that.
Ah. Okay. We got your loam.
Say no more. You've collected the black loam, yes? I fear we can't expect a good harvest without it. Black loam, soft, warm, and smelling of rich earth. Anything planted in this soil is certain to thrive. Yeah, smelling of rich earth. Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. Oh my, it's been a while since we've had such a rich flow. Splendid work. I knew I could count on you two. The Wisens are quite dangerous, to be sure, but I cannot deny the benefits of their, contributions to nature. Which reminds me, you may want to wash up before you do any more adventuring.
That was the plan.
Yes!
Will you two quit it? Don't look at us all innocent like. Bacon milkshakes.
Ooh. Why are you torturing me with this concept?
Ask Life's doing.
Remember
when Denny's actually had Bacon Month and they actually served bacon milkshakes?
Don't remember that so much, but I do remember the, bottle of bacon flavoring, which was kosher.
Yes. the kosher bottle of bacon flavoring. That was hilarious.
They leave much to be desired of taste, but we're in no position to be particular with our food. We're able to retrieve their meat. Wisent thigh. Blood red meat deftly sliced from the massive upper thigh of a wisent. Admittedly, those thighs are massive. Thank goodness, I can breathe easy the next time I take inventory. I'm honestly not sure where we'd be if not for the wisents grazing north of here. And to think, they're not actually indigenous to these islands. They were originally brought here as livestock for just such an emergency. Given time, we will have sheep as well, but we've yet to breed stock suited to these altitudes. But enough of my rambling. You have ensured my men will not go wanting, at least for another few moons. If we should have need of more wisent meat, I know who to call. Someone else. The next adventure... No, you're going to call us right now. Hatching ideas. Faberlet seems awfully satisfied with himself. I've had great ideas in my day, but I must say I've truly outdone myself this time. No doubt you're curious to know what I'm planning. Yeah, sure, let's go with that. Well, not long ago, I discovered a scattering of Gastronus nests east of the Rose House. If you could retrieve a single egg from the nest for me, all will be made clear.
Gastronus egg. From going to dealing with black loam to having to deal with bad breath. We're just taking in both ends, aren't we?
Something like that.
Poor Eorzea.
Yeah.
She be a tired burb. Now, if I remember right, it was this nest over here. It's either this one or the one to the left.
You sound like you've done this before. Bad choice. Good feeling gone. So to the left.
There's the egg.
You lied!
No, there's the egg.
Actually did get the egg, okay. The egg and the guest room. I really get this feeling like you've done this before or something.
I saw it in a dream. And now we get to trot all the way back.
Yeah.
And we're trotting, and we're trotting, and we're trotting upwind.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Finally.
Were you able to procure an egg from one of the nests?
One egg right here.
A Strenus egg. The shell of this frugal-sized egg is so hard that a sledgehammer is required to crack it. Hatching must be an interesting experience for those guys.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's still warm. Excellent. Eggs will make an excellent addition to our stock of provisions. Don't be silly. A single egg cannot feed the entire camp. But when I've hatched and raised an egg Astronus of my own, we shall have all the eggs we could ever ask for.
Assuming
Good
you
luck with
hatch
that.
a hen and not a rooster.
Yeah. Not to mention, how long do they take to grow up?
Don't know.
How many fingers is it going to eat in the process?
Good question.
Let's get out of here before we end up raising it.
Yeah, we're out of here.
Not to mention, the weather has really closed in.
Yes, it has. Hopefully it's... Oh god, it's snowing. No, it's foggy.
No, it's just foggy. Even snowing would be better than what we just left. No wonder Eorzea didn't want to fly. She is not instrument rated.
You blame her?
Nope.
Okay, Miss Languid Noblewoman, what do you want?
Enlisted. The languid noblewoman lets out a long, despondent sigh.
Oh, woe is me. My dear
Sad
brother...
words.
Yes. My dear brother has disappeared. He left the house without so much as a word and never returned.
Okay, this might actually be serious.
I am ever so worried. I would know not what to do. I searched high and low, but there's simply no sign of him. He must have left the Holy See altogether, but he has no friends outside the city. The only person he knows is Redwald at the Falcon's Nest. Please, if you happen to see Redwald, ask him if he knows what has become of my brother. I am ever so worried. Please tell him how worried I am. I'd make the journey myself, but I do not know if I would last a minute out in the wild. I doubt you would last, yes.
Now. Don't say that to her face. Be nice.
Do I have to be nice?
She's got enough on her mind.
Besides saying sad words over and over again?
Yes!
Eorzea?
Elise. Presumably. Caught in the act. Elise is waiting for something with bated breath.
The trap is set. All we can do now is wait. Ah, are you not the new ward of House Faton? The city is practically buzzing with the talk of you. I don't suppose you could have a moment to spare. A thief has been pilfering the profits of the merchants here in the jeweled cruiser, and I meet to flush him out. I placed 3 sets of counterfeit coins on the lanes as bait. Could you check to see if any are missing?
We're gonna solve a mystery.
Elisa's trap.
The sack of counterfeit coins is still in place. There we go.
The sack is missing from here.
Indeed it is. It has been taken. Dun, dun, dun.
Over here.
Ah. Still in place. So one of the 3.
It looks as though they've been taking the bait. Excellent. What they've likely failed to note, however, is the small hole in the bottom of the sack. Not a gaping hole, mind you, just large enough for a coin or 2 to trickle out as they flee to their hiding place. Let's follow the trail and see who's behind all this. There's the counterfeit coin.
Apparently you passed right by her. You find a poorly crafted counterfeit coin. It's a problem. Nobody takes pride in their workmanship anymore.
Nope. I see another coin.
Ah, there it is. I was starting to wonder.
And I see another one.
Ah. Somebody headed for the airship.
Oh no. It's our little woodpile thief. Well, what are you giving me that look for? Is it a crime to stand around minding my own business? Leave me alone.
Bottomless purse. Actually has a bottom, just not a complete bottom.
But yeah, that was the same kid who sniffed us out of the firewood for the broom.
Yes.
So what did you find at the end of the trail? A bottomless purse.
Bottomless only in the sense that it has a hole in the bottom.
A young girl, you say? No doubt she's the thief from the broom I've heard so much about.
That would be the one.
I can't imagine the pain she must feel, alone in the world at a time such as this. My heart goes out to her, it truly does, but stealing is simply inexcusable. If she's as clever as people claim she is, she will know not to try something so foolish again. We can hope?
We can. Okay.
Then we have one more over here. And I always kind of blow at this one.
Oh dear.
I do not have the memory capacity for it.
Keeping the ledger. Mathieu has the look of a man who has lost everything.
Oh, news!
Good day to you, miss. How may I help you? Oh, you wish to help me? Well, your timing couldn't be better. It would seem I have misplaced the record of sales for my most esteemed client, Saint Indolem Scholasticate. Said client has requested another volume from the 72 articles of Hellenic polity. Oh yeah, I remember this. There were 14 in total, and try as I might, I cannot recall which one they specified. Surely you can imagine how embarrassing it would be were I to ask them again myself, and they need to learn the reason why. That's why I need you to go in my stead. No need for overt inquiries, mind. Just make small talk and surreptitiously examine the shelves to see what might be missing.
And technically, that's the first unlock for the Scholasticate series, which we will deal with at the end of Heaven's Word.
Inspector Briardian will return in...
Oh look! It's Amanda Lane.
I say, the tales they're telling in the streets. Lady Iceheart, infamous leader of the heretics, a ravishing beauty? They say her hair is white as ice. I wonder what the color, what's the color for the... Honorary, my boy, you're still here. Fancy that.
He was just wondering whether the, curtains matched the carpet.
Yeah, something like that. My lord, that layer is most unbecoming.
Yes, it is.
Man with two things on his mind.
Hello, sir.
72 articles? I do recall borrowing a volume. Which one I cannot say, but that I had time to read it. Truth be told, my so-called schoolmates have kept me rather preoccupied of late. Not a day goes by without them pulling some childish prank on my dear friend Theomusant. Well, they try at least. I do what I can to see their plans come to naught. To know they will move on to become clergymen or even prelates. We live in a truly unjust world. Pray keep your voice down when inside this scholasticate.
Yes, yes. Jenchette? You are studying the 72 articles as well? I suppose that makes one of us. I require Volume 4, but it has yet to be returned. It outlines the canon laws of the Ishgard Orthodoxy. In truth, the books are rather dense, especially after the 11th volume. You must memorize the teachings of the 4th to set the foundation for everything that follows. Lee was the last to borrow it as far as I know, but he's been so busy as of late. Something about helping children being bullied. If he truly is so busy, I wish he would at least return the book to us. Okay, so we know where the 4th is.
Do we? I mean, he borrowed it, and supposedly he returned it.
No, he said he had yet to return it.
Oh.
You'll find...
Orthodox
Yeah.
Oh?
You find Volume 10 lying on the table. Hello, Ruvagon.
Oh. Pray do not disturb the seminarians while they're at their studies.
What do you do here?
Though I do still teach on occasion, my primary responsibilities are now administrative, as I serve directly under Headmistress Elviane. Her knowledge of the Enchiridion is without peer, and it is well that His Eminence appointed her to oversee the scholasticate. However, owing to her age, she is unable to attend to all her duties. Frankly, it's altogether too much work for one man. I could use someone intelligent and capable. Perhaps my nephew, if he would stop gallivanting about and come back to the city.
What
3
kind
guesses who the nephew is.
What kind of place is this?
Saint Indelem's Scholasticate is where God-fearing men and women come to seek a proper theological education. We are an equal opportunity institution, I might add. Here you will find the sons and daughters of great houses studying side by side with those of more humble origins. All that is required is a recommendation provided by one of the clergy. Our curriculum encompasses a diverse range of subjects, from the fundamentals of Ishgardian theology to the intricacies of canon law. We also offer more specialized instruction for those who wish to focus on the medicinal or magical fields. However, to ensure that seminarians are adequately prepared for these studies, they must first complete both the trivium and quadrivium, rigorous courses comprised of grammar, rhetoric, logic, arithmetic, geometry, astrology, and music. And there's a reason why those names are in Latin. That is traditional medieval education.
Mm-hmm. Are Crombalden?
A lowborn stumbles into the scholasticate and thinks herself qualified to study Orthodox doctrine. How droll. Our facilities are reserved for those who have the potential, like myself. I'll have you know that I'm working through the final volume of the 72 articles. That would be number 14.
Mm-hmm.
A simpleton like you could spend a lifetime in study and fail to comprehend a single word. And I expect. But don't let me dissuade you. Start with Volume 1 and mull over the first few pages for a year or so. You're all heart.
Orthodox Doctrine! Volume 6 is on the shelf.
A good place for it.
Orthodox Doctrine?
Find a listing for volumes 1 through 9 on the shelf. However, volumes 4 and 6 appear to be missing. Okay, we know where 4 is. And we know where 6 is. So
Theo
that
mustn't.
means 1 through 9 are accounted for.
1 through 9, 10, and 14.
Yes. Theo mustn't. Oh, pardon me. The 72 articles? Why, yes, I've been poring over volumes 12 and 13. The subject matter is quite dense, hardly something that could be handled in a single sitting. If you have need, I could bear to part with them for a short while. He said, let's see.
So it sounds like only 11 is missing. You said
Double check.
12 through 13.
12 and 13. Yep, it's 11.
No, I see. In that case, I shall continue my studies.
Is this?
He had a follow-up
Oh.
bubble.
Oh, yeah, which I accidentally had clicked through.
Oopsies!
Yeah.
So number 11.
Mm-hmm.
We thinks.
Well, there's been no mention of it.
The sun's out!
Mm-hmm. A very sudden sunrise. Back from the Scholasticate? Good. So, which volume are they missing? It has to be volume 11.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, volume 11. Yes, that's it. I remember now. My business and reputation are safe thanks to you. As I'm sure you can imagine, falling out of their good graces would bode ill for business. The Scholasticate is the cornerstone of education within the church, and all members of the clergy must pass through its doors. With but a word from the headmistress, I could lose everything I own or worse. Thanks to you, my dear madams, my business is safe. You've helped me more than you'll ever know.
Woohoo!
And that was... body. No, sorry.
Head.
Head, yeah. There it is. I need to get a bunch of things out of my inventory. It is getting overgrown. Okay.
Hey, at least you can actually wear that one.
Yeah. It's not an Akuturuka, but it'll do.
Akaruka.
Thank you. I could not quite remember.
Yeah, the other one is just like, wow, tongue-tying.
Yeah.
It's, Akara Tukurua. Or something like that.
Yeah.
Which I've yet to find a translation for. Because I've got the sneaky suspicion it means something kind of important.
Right.
Falcon's Nest.
Yep. There we go. Do we have to take this anymore? We've got flight out here.
Oh, we do? I can't tell anymore! I'm autopiloted
We
to the
finished
bird.
this zone, remember?
Oh, yeah, I guess we did. Oops.
Silly bum.
You think I have brains? Are you kidding?
Maybe?
Hey, Redwald. We're looking for a missing brother.
Oh, her brother. Yes, he's here in Corythus. I last saw him at the Convictory. He was in an utterly foul mood. The lad is of noble blood, but with 2 older brothers, he is hardly first in line for the inheritance. He came out here to secure his own future by earning fame and glory slaying dragons.
Okay, so off to the Convictory.
Familiar story. Yeah, we should have like 3 zones of flight now. Yeah, Corythus Western Highlands, Dravanian Forelands, and the Churning Mists.
With 2 zones we have yet to enter.
Yep, and barely started on Sea of Clouds, though. Interesting, it only wants 4 findable ones.
Yep.
I guess they all only want 4. I'm used to it being 10.
10 is always the top expansion.
I'm used to it being 10.
They recently compiled it down, so it's 4 for all the previous expansions, because people would complain about having to go get them and not bothering. Because they kept skipping the side quests.
Well, that's their problem.
Hello, Mr. Noble Youth.
This place shall be the death of me. Whatever made me think I could survive out here? It's utterly freezing. I have to stoke the campfire myself? What poor joke is that? Where are the servants? Huh? Yes, she's my sister. Why do you ask?
She's worried about you and wants you to come home.
She's worried about me? Huh. I think she just misses having me around to boss about. Like hell, I'm going back there. I full well intend to stay here and make a name for myself as a renowned dragon slayer. Then we'll see who bosses who around.
Oh, this is going to go well. Oh, look at all the new side quests!
Just as the blizzard starts up.
Aren't we special? Actually, start with the Hurlquay over here.
The mother of invention. Hurlquay has a devilish glint in his eye. Good morning, my ladies. If it pleases, might you be so kind as to help me out with summit? I'd be right indebted if you'd retrieve some Zoblin shells for me. There's ice Zoblins in the area. You could get the shells from them. I need at least 3 of them. I suppose as they're not dragons, they're below everybody else's notice.
Pretty much.
Supply lines. Lucier is looking for assistance in securing the Convictory supply lines.
Ah, perfect timing. I was just looking for reliable hands. I was expecting a delivery from the Holy See, but it has yet to arrive. It seems like a nearby nest of Archaeonists have been attacking the caravan, stopping them from getting here. The merchants
Have
are...
Have you double-checked the tracking on the shipment?
Why do you think I know there's a problem with the Archaeonists? The merchants aren't fool enough to send their goods unguarded, but their mercenary escorts can't handle an entire brood of dragons. If you would slay 3 of the beasts, I'm sure that should thin the numbers enough that they no longer pose a serious threat.
I mean, seriously, are you sure they didn't just send you a notice that they'd printed the label? Poke.
Dandelo?
To the Convictor go the spoils. Gentilo appears to be plotting something. Oh, good to see you. You know, just last night, I had a marvelous idea, and you're just the woman to help me carry it out. Head out to the Slate Mountains and kill some of the Vindthers for me. 4 of them should be enough.
And Margit?
Unknown ultimatum. Margit is in the middle of a heated discussion.
We will try it eventually. You have my answer once we do.
Do you realize that your unit is the laughingstock of the Convictory? I will only wait so long for your answer.
Did your mother never tell you to stop eavesdropping? But seeing as you're already listening, do you think you could help me with something? It's hard not to eavesdrop with these ears. I'm sorry.
And you're talking kind of loud and begging your pardon, but we didn't drop no eaves. Sorry.
Dominic is my commanding officer. I don't know what he's been plotting lately, but we haven't been sent out to hunt Travanians for quite some time now. Every night, the other units come back with more and more notches on their spears, and we're just sitting around doing nothing. The longer we wait for orders from Dominic, the more we're left behind. So, we've decided to stop waiting. I'm planning to gather the troops and head out on our own to get a few kills on our belts. Do you think you can lend a hand? Athiel here can fill
Someone's gonna have to look after you.
Yeah. Athiel here can fill you in on the details. She seems a bit odd sometimes, but she's a good girl. You do realize, actually, what we might want to do is, head back to someplace warm with alcohol?
Yep.
Because look at the time!
Yep. After these words.
Oh, okay.
And Cinny. She was right there.
Yes, I'm Aleph. Who are you? Understood. I was just about to gather the troops. A scout from another unit just got back. They say they were attacked by a dragon, a big one. This is our chance at a good kill. They were attacked at Red Room to the south. Let's go.
Go. Next week.
Yeah. Somewhere warm.
But she was right there.
Yeah, but I was hoping not to split pot points.
Yeah. Sorry. But she was right there.
So you have said. Now the question is, do we want to spend the night at Falcon's Nest or head back to the Forgotten Night?
While getting out of the blizzard completely would be nice, do they have chairs here?
Yes they do.
I'd like a chair for the next week.
Simple pleasures.
Yes, not standing for a week straight is a simple pleasure.
Oh look, more quests. We'll do them when we get the others rounded up.
Yeah, we're already kind of stretching our quest tracking.
See? Chairs!
Well, bench. It'll do.
We can put our feet up. And, looks like smoked ham and sausage and apples. And olives. Yum, yum. We'll definitely take some of those.
Mm-hmm.
With that said, it is that time.
Well, we've certainly gotten through a fair number of side quests.
Yes, we have. And
they
we
keep
have more
throwing
to
more
go.
and more at us.
Because we have this zone and another one to do full of side quests.
Yes.
We will never escape the side quests.
No, it will haunt us forever.
We will be back tomorrow night for more Monochrome Mobius.
Yeah.
Please come and join us for that fun. Until then, be safe, be well, get a good night's sleep, and see you next time.
Yeah, everyone have a great night. Hope to see you tomorrow.